Namaste. In this video, we will look at how to clean up the height and weight columns. Now, height and weight, they should be numerical columns, right? But since they have centimeters and kgs appended to them, Tableau is recognizing them as string columns. So let us see how to clean them up. Now, one way to do it is using the split function. So if I click the split function this way, let us see what happens. Okay, so I'm getting back 170, 170, and if I check how is it splitting up, well, it is splitting up on the centimeter string. Okay, so this is the delimiter that Tableau found out, and it is splitting up on that. But there is a problem. Let us see what it is. I'll first click here on the height and click on aliases, and this provides me a quick and dirty way to check the different values in this particular column. Okay, so I see many of them are centimeters, but if I come down, I'll also see some people having height of 5 foot and 10 inches. So this is something which is not desirable in the data. We need data to be of uniform unit. Okay, if I check the results for 510, what it has done, since it is splitting on the centimeter string, let us see what has happened to those numbers. Okay, you see it is now converted them to nulls because it didn't know how to split this string on the CM delimiter. Now this is the problem with the auto split, that we cannot control how do we want to do it, and also we cannot use the custom split here because even here we can only specify a delimiter. If I say C or if I say CM or C, it will still give me the result, proper result, but here as well if I check now, the 510 is 510, 59 is 59 because it didn't find the delimiter, and hence it is just keeping it as it is. Okay, so we need to find a third way of splitting this column, and that way is by using a calculated field. Now once I'm in the I'll just rename this to height underscore centimeters. So I'll be converting all the heights into centimeters. Now first step is to check whether the height is in the centimeter format or the feet and inches format. If contains, so contains is a string function. If you want to know what this contains does, you can just click here, you can just maximize and minimize this window, and here you can come to string, and or you can also, you can see all the string functions here, or you can also double click here to check what string this contains does. It returns true if the string contains the substring. Okay, so what is my string? My string is my height column. So this contains function, this will go one row at a time. Okay, so first it will take 170 centimeters, then 187 centimeters, etc. Then I'll say the substring to find is CM. So if you find the substring of centimeters, then it means that the height is in the centimeter format, and hence what I need to do is I need to just split up the height column. So I'll say split that value on the delimiter of either centimeter or C, it doesn't really matter. Okay, and then the after the delimiter I'll say give me token number 1. Okay, so it will split up on the CM delimiter, and token number 1 means anything to the left of this CM is token number 1, and anything to the right of this CM is token number 2. So I don't have any token number 2, but I want only token number 1. Okay, once I am done with this, now this will return me a string value of 170. So I need to convert it to an integer. So in this way I can convert it to an integer. Okay, very good. Now I'll say else. If this condition is not true, if it does not contain centimeter, then it means that it is containing the feet and the height, feet in the inches format. Okay, so it is following that format. So now how do I work with this? First of all, I'll isolate the feet part. Okay, so I'll say split up on the single apostrophe. So I'll say else split up the height column value on the delimiter of the single apostrophe. Okay, see I'm enclosing the single apostrophe between the two double apostrophes. Then give me which token number? Give me token number 1 because I want to take the feet part. Okay, and I'll just first make this an integer as well because this will be by default a string, and I'll multiply this by 12 to convert it to inches, and then I'll have to grab this 11 inches part or 4 inches part. So how do I do that? Again I'll say split the height string upon the delimiter of the single apostrophe and give me the second part. So once I have the second part, I now have 11 inches, 4 inches, 1 inches and 0 inch. Okay, So I now have to again split this result. So I'll say again split this output result on the delimiter of, now since my delimiter is now the double apostrophe, I cannot do enclose it in double apostrophes, because if I do that it will tell me unterminated string. Okay, so how to do that? I have to enclose it in single apostrophes. Now I have to enclose this double apostrophe in single apostrophes. Okay, so once I'm splitting now on this double apostrophe, I need the left part of this, so I need the 11 number now. So I'll say give me the string token number 1. Okay, I hope this all is making sense. Now since this is an integer, this part also needs to be an integer, because this is what this error. Okay, I have to end this first. Now if I check, it is containing errors because can't add integer to string values, so I have to convert it to an integer. Okay, now this is the result in centimeters, but this is the result in inches, right? Because I'm converting this to inches and then adding to the inches part, so I need to convert this to centimeters. So I'll just enclose everything and multiply it by 2.54. Okay, so this is converting, this is the conversion factor to convert inches to centimeters. And now I'll again just convert it to an integer, because the value will now be a float. So once I do that, apply, you see 170 is 170, all the centimeters are just splitting up on the cm string, but the 6 foot 3 inches, now it is 190 centimeters, 5 foot 4 is 162 centimeters. Now in this lecture we looked at the split function. In the next lecture we will look at the replace function to replace the string values by the integer values. Now in the meantime you can try to do it yourself using the split function, but in the next lecture we will look at the replace function to achieve the result.